Okay, I'm going to walk you through a very simple combat tutorial. Now first off, take a look at this. This is your sensor, and it'll tell you where your enemies are. See this one right here that I have targeted? It shows that it's just a little under me. So if I rotate in that direction and have it inside this little cone, this little triangle, then it's right in front of me. See that? That's what it looks like when it's above me. See? I just face it, and there it is. Alright, let's go for it. Oh, he's gonna blow up, never mind. Let's target somebody else.
Target shields offline.
Yeah, we'll go for this guy. Alright. So, as I'm coming in, you will notice that... Oh, he's about to get destroyed. He's gonna open fire on him. Alright.
Destroyed.
Let's go for somebody else. Maybe it'll last a little bit longer. So as I'm targeting this ship, notice that he's got his shields up and he is maneuvering around. Somebody else is shooting at him. That's fine. So take a look at this little thing right here. This is your power distribution. And usually when you're in combat, you want full power to weapons. And I usually keep at least one pip on shields, which is the systems, and one pip on engines so that I can maneuver really well. So my pulse lasers that I have are gimbaled, which means that they track my target and they're in front of me.
Target shields offline.
Notice that I have knocked my target shields down. And notice that how I'm accelerating here. You see that? That is the most maneuverable point in your thrusters is this midway point right here. You're able to turn faster that way and keep track of your target easier. Also notice what I'm doing is I'm keeping my target in front of me as I'm shooting him. Oh, I think his engines are damaged. I'm gonna boost to try to catch up with him. There we go, we got him.
Target destroyed.
Alright. Now if you look over here, you'll see all of the information you need to know about your target, as well as his systems he's got. See, I can easily target one of his drives and go after that and knock his drives out. My gimbaled weapons will automatically track whatever subsystem I have targeted. Now this is an Eagle. This is one of the faster ships, so we'll see how this goes as I try to keep up with them.
Target shields offline.
And try to take out his drive. I might actually blow him up first, but you can see that the drive is taking damage as I'm shooting it. I'm also damaging his hull, so yeah, he's gone, but that's how you target subsystems. Okay, okay, I've got a Python on me. Alright, notice that he's firing a lot at me, so I'm going to use one of my chaff launchers here. And what that did was that launched all of this stuff behind me that's keeping their weapons from tracking me properly. It's very useful when you're being attacked and you need to get away. So I'm going to hammer this guy for a bit. Since this is a larger ship,
Target shields offline.
we are going to focus on his power plant. Because generally it's easier to take out the power plant than taking the entire ship out, and taking the power plant out will severely cripple or knock out the ship entirely. So notice that my gimbaled weapons are tracking this subsystem as the ship is spinning around, and I'm doing damage to both the power plant and the ship's hull, but the power plant's going down faster, so here we go. Got it. And he is out.
Target destroyed.
Got another Python, okay. Now notice that as I'm maneuvering, I'm rotating my ship so that I can pitch up and down to track him easier. This works better because your ship has more thrusters on the top and bottom of it than it does on the side, so more thrusters, more thrust equals greater force applied in that direction, so you can spin faster that way, which is very useful when you're tracking a target. And notice again that I'm altering my speed so that I can turn faster as well. Oh, he's going down. So much chaff and flak. There we go. We got him.
Target destroyed.
Now this is an Imperial fighter, very tiny ship.
Target shields offline.
See how quickly we can take him out. Oh, he's already gone. That's. Oh, I didn't even get to hit him.
Target destroyed.
All right. So here we go. We're flying towards another Python, and this time we're gonna take one of his engines out. Got a lot of ships hammering him right now, but that's okay.
Under attack.
Now, I chose pulse lasers because they don't take a lot of power and they're extremely reliable. I can keep firing them for a long time. It's very useful in a prolonged firefight. And these are class 3 pulse lasers. So they're fairly large and they do a lot of damage to both shields and the hull. Now,
Under attack.
I found that an effective range for these weapons is to kind of get within a kilometer or so distance of your target. It's much more difficult when you're firing, further away. Your weapons are having a more difficult time tracking. But up here, like this, you're pretty much guaranteed to hit. I bet this ship's gonna blow up before I take his drives out. Yep. Well, basically what happens when you destroy a ship's drives is it spins out of control and makes it a lot easier to kill. So if you're ever fighting a large target and find yourself at a disadvantage, knocking out its drives is a pretty useful thing to do. The drives are kind of weak just as long as you can stay behind the ship like I'm doing right now.
Under attack.
Also, I know it might be more difficult to tell what I'm doing, but I'm applying lateral thrust constantly as I'm flying around here. That's helping me stay behind the target like I'm trying to do here to knock his drives out. It might be hard to tell in the backdrop of space, but I'm definitely spinning around the ship here. Oh, and he's using chaff again. But yeah, strafing the way I'm doing here using lateral thrusters, it's an extremely important part of maneuvering in combat. Helps you stay out of enemy fire and in a good trajectory to shoot your targets. So yeah, notice that I've taken out his drives. He is now spinning out of control at a ridiculously fast speed. So I'm going to target his power plant and finish him off. I could be really mean and take out their life support. Or I could blow open their cargo hatch and cause all of their cargo to spill out. Actually, I think I'm going to do that right now. Cargo hatch. This is what you would do if you were a pirate and you were aggressively acquiring pirate booty. Let's see if I can open their hatch. Ah. They're not liking that. Come on. Notice that I'm flying at an angle here. Oh, that's the top of the ship. Cargo hatch is usually on the bottom of the ship, like right there. There we go. I blew the hatch open, but apparently he had no cargo. So, whatever, he's toast.
Target shield.
Oh, he brought his shields up. Whatever, but it's not gonna help him.
Target shield is offline. Target destroyed.
Okay. There's still a fight going on over there, but hopefully the some of these tips have been informative. I might make more videos like this later, just to kind of explain the basics a little more. Anyway, hope that helped.